Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the BTM channel, and in today's video I am going to be doing something I have not yet done on my channel, and I'm hoping to possibly be able to do this in the future. I am going to be doing some fantasy football content, and nonetheless, I'm not going to waste too much time. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing my week 4 fantasy football top 10 players at each position rankings. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, starting it off with the QBs at the 10th slot. We have Tua Tagovailoa, however you say his name, at the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, he's been on a tear lately. Kind of came out of nowhere as kind of a fantasy kind of star all of a sudden. But with those new weapons, you can definitely see why. But you know, playing Cincinnati, tougher defense, but overall, as you guys know, that's my team. You know, our defense has played very well this year, but, you know, I think this could be a possible high-scoring game, a game where, you know, Tua is going to be throwing a lot, and it's just going to have many opportunities to get that ball to those wide receivers. So I got Tua as my 10th slot. At my 9th slot, I have Aaron Rodgers, MVP of last year, playing against the New England Patriots. This pick I think could go worse, could go around here. I could see it. I could see it kind of going up and down. New England's defense isn't anything insane, especially the pass defense, but nonetheless, Aaron Rodgers obviously does not have the receivers he has anymore. Yeah, I mean, but I think this could end up being a closer game, and I think Aaron Rodgers might have a decent day, but be very careful. If you have Aaron Rodgers, I would not feel super confident in starting Aaron Rodgers this week. But I have him as my 9th ranked QB, just purely based off the talent. And then next up, we go to Tom Brady, and another guy who has struggled. Obviously, Tom Brady, the GOAT, has struggled this year in fantasy. He is playing the Kansas City Chiefs. I am hoping to, see him improve. You got to be in an offensive game. And yeah, I just see this being a high-scoring affair where Tom Brady has to pass the ball a lot. So in this one, I had to take, this one I'm putting Tom Brady as my spot QB. I think he's got to have a big bounce-back day and hopefully get back to at least a decent fantasy-relevant QB. Number 7, we got Kyler Murray. I'm going to start to try to move a little quicker through these. We got Kyler Murray at Carolina. Pretty good matchup there. I mean, Carolina obviously does not have the greatest defense. Yeah, Kyler Murray should just have a pretty good day. I'm envisioning here. He's done all right so far, but I envision him doing pretty well this week against the Carolina Panthers. Next up is we got my guy, Joe Burrow, against the Miami Dolphins. Again, kind of the same deal as Tua. It's just Joe Burrow's obviously way better. You got to be in a high-scoring affair. We obviously have the weapons in Jamar, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. I see Joe Burrow passing the ball a lot here, having a good fantasy day. He is my 6th ranked QB. At number 5, I have Justin Herbert. He struggled last week, but I think he's got, if he's feeling healthy, feeling good, they are playing the Houston Texans, and I envision him just pretty much shredding that defense with his receivers and that throwing arm. So I envision Justin Herbert having a very good day. At my 4th spot, we got Patrick Mahomes at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, in a matchup against Tom Brady, should be a good game. Should be a game where they're going to have to pass it a little bit. They're running, obviously, they don't have much of a running game. I think Mahomes is going to have to be passing it a lot in this game. I got Patrick Mahomes as my 4th ranked QB, and then we got Jalen Hurts, one of my favorite fantasy QBs this year. Drafted him all around in most of my leagues. He's playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, this is a great matchup for him. Not much more needs to be said about this matchup. They should be able to score a decent amount of points, and he's got to be a big part of that. So I like Jalen Hurts as my 3rd ranked QB. Number 2, we got Lamar Jackson, been on the tear. He is the number 1 ranked QB right now, but not for this week, in my opinion. He's playing the Buffalo Bills, high-scoring affair here. Obviously, the Buffalo Bills defense is a tough defense, so he's going to have to work for it. but I do think Lamar, with his rushing upside, is going to have just a great, just a fine fantasy day and have another good fantasy day. And then number 1, we got Josh Allen against the Baltimore Ravens. Kind of the same deal, except for the Ravens defense has not looked very good. Even against New England, they did not look very good. So I envision Josh Allen having a huge day. I think they could shred this Ravens defense for sure. So I like Josh Allen as my number 1 ranked QB. And then my top 10 running backs. At number 10, I have David Montgomery against the New York Giants. Favorable matchup here. Again, hopefully he's feeling fully healthy. Again, this is if he's fully healthy. Number 9, I have DeAndre Swift against Seattle. Good matchup against Seattle. Not a crazy defense. Granted, it is a decent defense. But if Swift is healthy and he's playing and all that good stuff, he's got to go on a tear. So I got DeAndre Swift as my 9th ranked running back. At number 8, we got Najee Harris, a guy who has been very disappointing so far this year. But he has a very good matchup against the Jets. The Steelers' offense is still trying to find a little bit of a rhythm. So I like Najee as kind of a safety net for him. I got Najee as my 8th ranked running back. Number 7, we got Alvin Kamara. Again, a guy that if he is healthy, if he is fully ready to go, he should perform pretty well against Minnesota. He is the focal point of that offense. I see him having another great day. Number 6, I got Joe Mixon against Miami. A guy that's still kind of getting going. He's got a decent amount of volume, but not a ton of points so far. But I think that's only going to improve here. I think he should find the end zone against Miami. And I think he's just going to have a lot better of a day than he has been having. Number 5, I got Austin Eckler against the Houston Texans. I mean, this is a very favorable matchup for that whole Chargers team, that whole fantasy. I mean, their fantasy should go off. I got Eckler as 5th ranked. Number 4, I got Nick Chubb. Been putting the league on notice. He's an insanely talented running back going against Atlanta. Very bad defense. They've gotten a little bit better, but still not a ton. I got Nick Chubb as my 4th ranked running back. Number 3, we got CMC against Arizona. Got a ton of volume last week. Has not produced like we thought he would. But I think, with the amount of volume he has, he can't get much worse than he did last week. And he had he has literally gotten like almost 15 points every week. So I just envision that going up, and up here against Arizona. At number 2, I got Saquon Barkley against Chicago. Again, a good matchup for Saquon Barkley here. I mean, he has arrived. He is back to who he was, and he is my 2nd ranked running back. And then number 1, we got Jonathan Taylor against Tennessee. Again, all it takes is this guy getting in the freaking end zone. Them just kind of getting their stuff together. Yes, they just beat the Chiefs, but they just got to get their things together still. And that's why Jonathan Taylor has struggled so much. I got him as my number 1 ranked running back. And then my top 10 wide receivers of week, it says week 3. I guess it's week 4. My bad. That is my bad on this one. On all these, I put week 4. I might be able to edit that. I have A.J. Brown against Jacksonville. Very good matchup for A.J. Brown there. Should have a very good day against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We got Deebo Samuel against the Rams. Deebo, I don't know what it is, but he does very well against the Rams. I see that continuing here. I have them as my 9th ranked wide receiver. Number 8, we got Jalen Waddle at Cincinnati, a guy that has been doing very well lately. And especially if Tua is playing and throwing right and feeling good, I got Tua delivering him a couple dots against us. And I think Jalen Waddle could catch a big one. Crossing my fingers not for that. And then number 7, we have Tyreek Hill at Cincinnati. I think these two guys are kind of interchangeable. I think one of them could pop off. I think they could both do decent. So we'll see with those guys. But I view them kind of as the same. Number 6, I have Amon-Ra St. Brown against Seattle. Very good matchup. I believe he might be questionable, so hopefully he plays. But I see him having another good day. Number 5, we have Jamar Chase against Miami. Pretty much if he gets a big play, you're in the money. He has not had a big play yet this year. And I do envision that, improving over the year. We're in week 4 now. Could definitely see an improvement for that. So, I got Jamar Chase as my 5th ranked wide receiver. Number 4, we got Davante Adams against Denver. Hopefully the Raiders pick it up a little bit. But yeah, Davante Adams, super talented wide receiver, playing against the Denver defense. Pretty solid defense, but nonetheless, as Davante Adams, he's still going to cook. I got Davante Adams as my 4th ranked wide receiver. Number 3, we got Justin Jefferson at the New Orleans Saints. I like this matchup for Justin Jefferson. I think he's going to have a pretty good day as long as he gets out on that field again. There was some, complaints about his usage last week. I think they're going to get back to, I think it was just kind of a little slip-up week. I think he's got to be back. And he's got to have a big week against New Orleans. And then number 2, I got Stephon Diggs at Baltimore. Very favorable matchup. Definitely could see him even finishing number 1. I got him as my 2nd ranked wide receiver. And number 1, of course, we got Cooper Kupp against San Francisco. I don't think I need to explain why Cooper Kupp is number 1 ranked. I mean, he is just so consistent, getting the ball all the time. And yeah, he's got to have another good day. Looking at our top 10 tight ends of week 4, at number 10, I got Tyler Higbee. He's been on a tear lately. I think he's not on a tear, but he's been pretty consistent, so I can see that continuing. I got him at number 10. Number 9, we got Dallas Goedert against Jacksonville. Favorable matchup. Another guy that's been doing decent. And then number 8, I got T.J. Hawkinson against Seattle. Again, Seattle's defense is okay. It's nothing crazy. But if T.J. Hawkinson gets the ball, he will do just fine. It's just a matter of him getting the ball and being able to produce. So I got him as number 8. Number 7, I got Pat Freiermuth against the Jets. This is a very good matchup. I think the Steelers could have a pretty good day, fantasy-wise day against the Jets. I think this, could be a very good day for Pat Freiermuth. Number 6, I got Zach Ertz, another guy doing very consistent numbers. Yeah, he's been playing very well. He's playing Carolina this week, and I don't see that Carolina defense slowing down that consistency. So I like Zach Ertz here as my 6. Number 5, we got Kyle Pitts. He finally came back after a long time without seeing anything from him. Playing Cleveland, I just think he's finally found his rhythm. I think he's got to start to get the ball a little bit more, start producing a little bit more. Number 4, I got George Kittle against the Rams. I think especially if they take away Debo, he could be a focal point and have a very big day against the Rams. We'll see what happens there. Number 3, I got Darren Waller against Denver. Rivalry matchup. I like this matchup a lot for Darren Waller. Again, you got all the talented wide receivers. You leave Darren Waller open, you can't do that. So I like Darren Waller there, number 3. Number 2, we got Travis Kelce at Tampa Bay. Very favorable matchup, or not favorable, but a very good matchup for a lot of passing. So I like Travis Kelce at number 2. And then number 1, Mark Andrews had his breakout day last week. He is back. That is for sure. Playing Buffalo, again, similar situation to Kelce. Playing a high-scoring team. They're going to be passing it a lot, trying to catch up to the Bills. I got Mark Andrews at number 1, and that is going to cap it off for the video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want me to do any more of these fantasy football rankings videos. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace out.